Put your hands together for the last leg legend and stand-up superstar from down under. That is Adam Hills! What's going on with your face? What is that on your face?
Thank you for being so sensitive about it. It's Movember. I'm doing Movember. I'm trying to grow on the stage. I mean, I think I've done all right for 2 weeks.
Yeah. But why have you got like that? That's almost getting into buggery grips. You've got to be careful.
My wife has requested this. My wife requested the handlebars because I think she likes a bit of rough.
I don't know, I like you clean shaven.
Do you?
Yeah, it's that little bit there, just like...
You're not... OK.
No. Do you like it, though? Do you think he looks a bit porn... He looks a bit porn starry?
Do you know how I came about that? It was because the last time I was on tour, I used to talk about how more men should have their prostate checked. Because not enough men do.
No.
And it's important that men do. And I think men are very scared that it's going to be the most painful thing in the world.
So how do they test the prostate again?
It is a...
No, I don't know, I've never had mine done.
Have you not?
No.
It's a finger.
They stick a bird up there? You wonder why men are scared about having it checked? They're putting a starling up your anus. What they do, they say...
It is a finger. It's a finger test, yep. But I've had mine checked, and I can tell you from personal experience, if you know, it will only hurt if your prostate's inflamed, in which case it's a good, it's a good thing that you're seeing the doctor, brilliant. If your prostate's healthy, in all honesty, feels kind of nice. And I think that's what scares most men.
Adam, I think you're coming over to the dark side. I think you are.
Do you think?
And it's funny, welcome. Thank you. Can I have to give you a starter pack or something?
Like a disc I can put in my laptop and it'll teach me.
Yeah. And there's 24-hour helpline, you can just ring up. But also, is it true your wife's about to give birth?
Yes. Yeah, in about 2.5 weeks.
In Australia?
Yeah, she's in Australia at the moment, but I've got to finish this tour. So I'm on kind of high alert.
Oh, my God.
That if she pops... And we've already got a 3.5-year-old daughter who's been, honestly, walking up to my wife's belly, and she did this on Skype the other night, putting her hands up and saying, "Hello, it's your big sister. Your daddy's not home yet, so can you wait for a few weeks?"
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
I get people doing that to my stomach, and I'm not pregnant. Now, you're on tour at the minute with Happyism.
I am, yes.
And you're trying to start a cult.
Yes, kinda.
I'm worried. What kind of cult?
Happyism is kind of my philosophy or my religion.
Yep.
And it's basically, the show is about how Kermit the Frog and the Dalai Lama taught me about comedy. Seriously, I went on an American TV show a couple of years ago, and it's one of those ones where the whole point is to make fun of celebrities that are in the news.
Yeah.
And they told me to be mean, and I'm not good at being mean.
No, you're not mean.
I'm not. I'm one of those people at a party, if everyone's making mean jokes, I'm the guy that goes too far, because I don't know where the line is. So I try and steer clear of it. But I did it on this American TV show, and it was awful.
Yeah.
It went so horribly wrong. They asked me to make jokes about Megan Fox.
Yeah.
And apparently she was having trouble putting on weight. And I didn't know what to say.
No.
I just went, you know what? This is what I said. I went, you know what? If you're an American actress, you're in Hollywood, you work out 8 hours a day, you've got your own personal trainer, you drink nothing but diuretic drinks, you're not allowed to complain that you can't put on weight. The only people allowed to complain about not being able to put on weight are cancer patients. That was the response I got. Exactly.
No.
So it was literally 2 months after that I hosted a show for the Dalai Lama in Australia. And it was a big concert with all Australian bands and everything.
Yeah.
And he came out and he gave us a little speech. And he said, I am simple Buddhist monk. He said, I do not know comedy. I do not know music.
Why are you talking like that? Who's that? Are you been...
Because the Dalai Lama...
Does he talk like that?
He sounds remarkably like the Count from Sesame Street. One level of enlightenment.
No, that's how he talks, yeah.
He kind of speaks like that. And he said, my message is, he said, you all have a microphone. You must use it to say something. And everyone went, oh, that's beautiful. And then, I'm not kidding, he kind of did a comedy routine. Like he said, for example, tell people about non-violence, not peace. Countries go to war for peace. How can you fight for peace? That is crazy. You cannot fight for non-violence. I
prefer his earlier stuff, to be honest.
So basically, between the Dalai Lama being lovely and then not long after that, I got to do a show with the Muppets, and I had a real weird moment of I was asked to drop a joke from my act in order to go on stage with the Muppets. Yeah. And I thought, should I do it? Because it was a really good joke and I didn't know whether to... And they said it was inappropriate. And then a friend of mine just went, just stuff the joke, touch the frog, you dickhead. So honestly, the theme of my show is touch the frog. Yeah. And to the point where I think we've got it here, and it was only given to me tonight, someone has sent in a cushion that they've made. There you go. Oh, careful. Someone's sent in a touch the frog cushion.
And with a KD Lang on it. Who's that?
It's meant to be me.
You need to get a bloody, don't you, biro and fill in, get the handlebar moustache so he looks like one of the village people. Before we look at a clip of Happyism, who's that woman at the side of the stage with you? With the old...
The sign interpreter.
Yeah. How do you know her? Yeah.
Her name's Catherine, and years ago I was doing a show in Adelaide, and it was a disability arts conference, and they supplied a sign interpreter. Yeah. And I'd never worked with a sign interpreter before. And what I realised was there were deaf people in the audience who were really enjoying watching her and actually enjoying my stories.
Oh, right.
And I'd never thought before, until then I thought, of course. There are people who can't watch stand-up comedy because there's no sign interpreter. And then I realised you actually get more laughs out of watching your act being signed. So ever since then, I've used a sign interpreter whenever I do shows and festivals.
We've got a clip here. This is a clip from Happyism. This is Adam talking about some of his favourite town names in the UK. That poor woman.
She is absolutely amazing.
I've got to talk about your prosthetic leg. You never mentioned it on stage for a while, did you?
No, it was weird. When I first started doing comedy, I was told by a couple of people, actually, don't talk about your prosthetic leg on stage straight away because you'll become known as the one-legged comedian. Yeah. But for the first few years, just work out how to tell jokes and be on stage. And then, of course, the Paralympics came along, and I was asked to then host this show, and I thought, well, I need to tell people I've got a prosthetic foot so that they know that it's coming from a good place.
Of course, yeah.
And now I walk out on stage and people go, show us the leg, show us. They want to see it. Well. I was in, where was I last night? Cardiff. And then I lifted my trouser leg and got a round of applause. And I went, yay! And because at the moment it's painted like the Terminator. Because it's...
Oh, my God!
It's held on by Velcro, but I've had this for so long that the Velcro's losing its stick, so I have to tape it up before I go out every day, which I don't think happened in Terminator.
I'm intrigued.
I don't think Schwarzenegger at any point just went, I need your boots, your motorcycle, and some gaffer tape. The shit is falling apart.
So is it heavy and stuff?
I don't know. How do you judge? Hang on, I'll take it off and then you can decide.
Oh, look at the scarf. For one night only! Remove your names!
Okay, well, you hold this and you tell me whether you think that's lie. Okay.
Oh, it's all right. I mean, I feel like I'm in, like, Freeman, Hardy and Wilson. I feel like I need to try it on. You got, like, a little mirror you can put there. I like it.
Just take a few seconds to do it back up again.
Oh, well, you do it up, love, and
But it does always go off in metal detectors. Every time it goes off in metal detectors. I mean, I've talked about it on stage, but I went through Heathrow Airport on September 14, 2001, And like 3 days after September 11, the reaction to my foot was amazing.
Yeah.
Because I literally, you know, went through and it beeped and the guy patted me down and knocked on my foot. Yeah. And he's gone, right, what's that? And I just went, I'm so sorry, it's an artificial foot. And he went, oh shit, sorry mate, go through. Shit, there might be a knife. No, go mate, go mate. With a look in his face, I don't care if the plane goes down, I don't want to offend a spastic, just go.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
But, you know, people don't know what to say.
No.
It's generally
that's what's great about the last leg, isn't it? Because it is fine for people to talk, and people can ask the questions, can't they, that they've always wanted to know.
Yeah, and
about disability and anything like that.
It was kind of an accident. I mean, all we wanted to do during the Paralympics was a show about the Paralympics.
Yeah.
And then we realised that people had questions and they felt awkward, and we needed to, you know, Alex Brooker, who sits next to me, has got 1 foot and hand deformities. So we went, well, it's okay to ask.
The Winter Olympics and Paralympics are on during the series, when
Yes.
it comes back in January, isn't it?
Yes,
right?
it does, yeah.
Are you lot going to Russia?
We would love to, but we spent most of the last series inferring that Vladimir Putin was gay. And that is a very loose use of the word inferring.
Well, I saw that, yeah.
Because, I mean, you know, Russia instituted these laws that stopped the promotion of homosexuality in public.
Yeah.
But basically, they were very broad, and it could mean if you were just holding hands with another man, that could be deemed promoting homosexuality. So, and there was a big outcry around the world, and especially with the Sochi Winter Olympics coming. So we thought, well, let's just, you know, make Vladimir Putin a gay icon, which was all well and good until we received an unofficial phone call from someone at MI6 saying, maybe you shouldn't infer that he's gay for the entire series, please.
Oh my God, you got like a threatening phone call.
Yeah.
But you know those Russian spies, you know, famously that one died when they put, he put an umbrella, didn't he? Stabbed him in the leg. Well, I was saying, you'll be all right. I'll be like, God, he won't die. Imagine that, he's invincible.
Every time they stab me, I get up. What is this guy, the Terminator? Funny you should say that.
Good luck with the tour.
Oh, thank you.
When's the DVD out?
It's out Monday.
Adam Hills, everyone!